Hello, mech fans! Duncan Fisher here. You hate to see the grand tournament cancelled, but with Carl Delvillar's machine more air conditioner than mech, the double elimination will stand. The Warwolf will remain the 3062 champion. Maybe next year, the jump ship trip will be worth it. Well, that's not true. Here at the Coliseum, the corn dogs are worth the trip from even the periphery. Until next time, I'm Duncan Fisher, saying we'll see you in the arena.
Welcome to the new year of 3087. This is the Interstellar News Network, and I'm reporter Jace Flash. What you just heard was the kind of advertising and promotional roles Solaris was famous for during the post-clan invasion period, on programs like Solaris Nights or Mech Talk. Duncan Fisher and other broadcasters like him created an atmosphere of joviality, unity, and liberty unseen anywhere else during this time. This particular clip comes from the fateful morning of August 15th, 3062, the start of the war for the Federated Commonwealth. Over the next few months, I'll be walking you through the drama of that war from the beginning to the end, in a memoriam 25 years in the making. Today, however, we start with the conditions leading up to the fateful first shots. Archon Princess Catherine Steiner-Davian has removed her sister as the regent of the Federated Sun's throne and convinced the nobility of the Lyran Alliance to secede from the Federated Commonwealth's defensive pact. Having effectively stolen both of her brother's birthrights, she moves quickly to consolidate power and remove Victor Ian Steiner-Davian's influence. On the world of Solaris, notably the freest and most metropolitan of all worlds in the Inner Sphere, her moves took several stages. Comstar's local garrison, the 56th Division, had notably taken up the moniker the Marshal's Own. Originally a sign of support for Precentor Marshal Anastasius Falk, it became an unfortunate connection to Victor Davian when he succeeded him as Precentor Marshal, a slight Catherine took personally. The 56th, not a particularly powerful or skilled unit, was nonetheless uniquely skilled in diplomacy and statecraft, acting as a rare, neutral arbiter of judgments and peace on Solaris. Through Catherine's machinations, this garrison was removed from the world of Solaris. In the lead-up to the tensions of the first shot, Star Captain Seth Kabrinsky of Clan Wolf in Exile was under orders to carry out a mission ensuring peace and information gathering on behalf of the Ark Royal Defense Cordon, an anti-Catherine alliance of Lyran nobles, mercenaries, and clan loyalists. Pursuant to this order, when approached by violent pro-Lyran extremists, he gave them a battle plan scattering them across Solaris City, greatly hampering their own efforts. Lyran intelligence Loki units across the city were not able to use these citizens as a smokescreen for their operations, slowing the initial government response. As the fog of Solaris City rose from the river, riots became a full-fledged rebellion. Now solely commanding the defense of an entire planet, Lieutenant General Alice Day had been given no orders from the chain of command, but received a message directly from the Archon commanding her to suppress the population. The 32nd Lyran Guard she commanded had not seen combat in decades, and the mech warrior contingent was understaffed. Indeed, the regimental combat team had no air wing or support to speak of. Further hampering the situation was General Day's unusual choice in the pre-dawn hours to meet with the rioting citizens of Solaris personally with her command lance. She was shot through the cockpit and killed with the rest of her command lance, which would not be discovered for several hours in the pre-dawn. Each colonel and lieutenant colonel of the 32nd RCT chose their own response, whether remaining in place on standby, securing the spaceport, or directly clashing with protesters. Perhaps most vigorously was the 80th Lyran Military Police Regiment, led by Colonel Bianca Strafford. She had received a personal message from the Archon, as well as her CO, and took this to mean she had authority outside the chain of command. Alongside the local Solaris Police Department, these two law enforcement agencies took a list of high-profile celebrities and moved throughout the city looking to detain and secret them away to a Loki holding facility. The brutal tactics and fascist outlook of the SPD would be investigated in the time after the Civil War, but before action could be taken against their officers, the SPD once again sided with the enemies of the people, joining hand in fist with Word of Blake occupiers, once again targeting civilians. With all of these forces in motion, Star Captain Kabrinsky was forced from his position at the spaceport. Taking his personal Omni-Mech, he strode across the spaceport to the only Allied force he cared for. Many criticize his apparent lack of concern for his former or perhaps current employers, Apex Dragons, a company he worked for years and ostensibly was still aligned with. But irregardless of alternate outcomes of the day, Kabrinsky's march upon the Ghostberg compound was but one of many fantastical historical actions taken as the fog burned off across the battlefield that had become Solaris City. Intent upon deploying the rituals of Bachal, Zelbriggen, Isorla, and Possession, Kabrinsky hoped to defeat Star Captain Carl Del Viller in single combat to claim the Ghostbear dropships, elementals, omnimechs, supplies, and personnel, to create a new fortified position for Clan Wolf in Exile and an Ark Royal Defense Cordon position within the city. Today, two historical reenactors will join us on a mock battlefield to show us what did happen in that battle that would soon become known as Moosel's Folly. Pursuant to orders from Colonel Osbert Friday, Lieutenant Valk Moosel led her Cerberus and a collection of tanks, battlesuit infantry, and one partisan industrial mech to secure Seth Kabrinsky's safety as a nominal guest and ally of the Lyran Alliance. Remember, at this time, the regular army was not informed as to the covert political situation with the ARDC and Catherine's personal war against them. As her units located the Star Captain, they unfortunately collided with a peace demonstration by several tank-armored gladiators who were defending the neighborhoods adjacent to the Solaris River. Looking to bounce any military equipment from the apartment blocks that formed their homes, the gladiators dug in and fortified their position, summoning their neighbors to provide morale and logistical support. As the fog cleared, the stage was set for Moosel's Folly, and the fateful encounter of two former allies turned enemies, as Solaris champions, or indeed Solaris Nights, waged a private war to control one small part of the Solaris spaceport, a war that would become crucial in the coming days for the FEDCOM Civil War. Before we get started with the reenactment, I'd like to take a moment to remind the audience that Interstellar News Network is a free news source for the Republic of the Sphere, and anywhere you can get a hyperpulse generator connection. We're supported by advertisements and by viewers like you. For today's donation drive, head over to https://www.patreon.com/APGamingREAL and sign up to support this program today. Thank you. All right, you guys can talk now. I told you I needed about 5 minutes. It was closer to 8, but...
Fantastic.
You will not be playing Seth Kabrinsky and Carl Del Viller today.
I'll be playing actors. Yeah, I'll be playing an actor who is, I'm the dude playing the dude disguised as the other dude.
The stage is set for your battle today.
Fantastic.
I want to give you guys a moment to have some reactions. I also want to show the audience the battlefield. For the reenactment, we weren't able to recreate the area along the Solaris riverbed, which is, of course, fully industrialized. Instead, we have a nice spaceport, which has been loaned to the INN for the purposes of this reenactment, along a river, and our actors and their equipment have been set up to help reenact today's battle of Moosel's Folly and Kabrinsky's March. Kabrinsky will be deploying anywhere east, technically south of the spaceport wall, and Del Viller will be deploying anywhere within 3 hexes of the barracks.
All right.
Any thoughts on what just happened there? I also want to thank my main man, Duncan Fixture, for accepting. He said he doesn't normally do this for anyone that isn't Tex, but I explained to him that this is the last episode, and I'd really appreciate it if he could just lend me a hand there. So,
George Ledoux is one of the treasures of Battletech, man.
I thought after playing Duncan Fisher so many times, I should get the real Duncan Fisher here.
Yeah, that was unexpected and fantastic.
I told people there would be 2 surprises going into today's battle.
That's true. But no, and I have no idea if he's even going to take a peek at this or not. But if he does,
Probably not.
that was yeah. In the off chance,
yeah,
that was fantastic. Thank you for doing it.
Thank you very much.
Any high-level tactical thoughts about the battlefield you're about to face, which is also going to have a second battle happening in the background?
Yeah. So I'm assuming like the blue
represents Lyran Alliance aligned forces, orange represents Federated Suns aligned forces, and green represents civilians.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, a Cerberus. I don't know what Mantufel.
Mantufel's an assault tank.
Okay. And then
Couldn't get a picture of it.
Infiltrators, a Demolisher 2. Damn, dude. Okay.
Demolisher 2 is what happens when you take an LBX-20 and put it next to an Ultra AC-20.
Yeah. 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 We put some autocannon in your autocannon so you can autocannon while you autocannon. Got it. AKA don't want to get shot by that thing.
Are you prepared to do your mech reveals?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, Spoon, we'll go with you first because people have actually seen your mech before.
Yeah. I am piloting the Arctos Prime, aka 3 ERPPCs and 2 SRM6s on a 95-ton chassis.
Okay. I think you need to up that head armor. I think you're
Yep, a little bit.
Might be that kind of all right. Kane, you've been waiting months to do this. You specifically set this mech aside so that no one would know it existed but me.
This is
Have your moment.
Instead of taking a second point of edge when leveling, Carl jump in my car to get a custom mech built. And he has volunteered to field and test a new prototype Omni-Mech chassis for the Ghost Bears, the Karu Prime.
Very nice. Very nice.
The Karu Prime has some quirks.
Oh, boy.
Nothing crazy. I think we've established that I like flavor over optimizing. So for positive quirks, it is a command mech, which is part of the reason that it seemed appropriate to have a star kernel field test it.
Sure.
It also has an experimental combat computer, which gives it 4 additional heat dissipation.
Very nice.
However, due to the fact that it is a prototype, that computer has some fine-tuning issues. There is a potential on taking 20 damage in a round that the cooling system will have a failure. Giving it 5 additional heat per turn.
Oh, man. Okay.
It's also, due to the fact that it is a prototype, it is difficult to maintain, as some of these parts, especially around the computer and the advanced cooling system, are unusual. And as seemed appropriate for a clan mech, it does have a difficult ejection system. If Carl needs to eject, he has to make a second PSA for a second potential damage.
Oh, no. Oh, man. Okay. I dig it.
Kane just wants to be shot at a mech. He says he doesn't, but he keeps putting himself in this situation.
I have embraced my life.
I'm going to help you out here.
It should be noted, the Karu is only 65 tons, isn't it?
No, it is 95 tons.
Really? All right. I don't know. Sarna told me 65 just now.
No, there's a KARHU that exists already.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Very well. Roll initiative.
Come here, Ghost Bear dice. Let's see how this goes.
I got a 9 on mine.
I got a 7.
Should we talk about SPAs? I feel like this is pretty important because both of you have more than.
So the SPAs that Seth is currently running is Weapon Specialist, ERPPC, Jumping Jack, Tactical Genius, and Human TRO.
Oh, that's right. I do need to do a reroll. I got a 10.
Okay, so
which I think triggers your reroll.
Yes, which then triggers my Tactical Genius. I did not get a 10, so you get to deploy first, or no, you get to deploy second. And I
deploy second.
I deploy first.
Carl bringing into this match for SPAs is bringing Tactical Genius, Stand Blaster for his ATMs, Lucky One, and being the flavor machine that he is, Urban Gorilla, which for those who are unaware is an infantry SPA.
He's gonna go commandeer that solo Fenrir suit out there. If he gets shot out of his mech, he's gonna eject and land.
Like the guy in the Fenrir suit might object to that.
Sure.
Also, we're appearing together. We have appeared together before in an episode.
That is true.
So reduce your stress by 1 and gain a glory.
Okay.
You know what? I'll allow this.
Right back at you, because I have that same. Well, it doesn't reduce your stress, but it does gain you a glory. And let's see.
Have you already recovered from resetting glory? Are you a glory machine again?
I now have 2. Okay. One from you, one from myself. And then, yeah. So if you have any stress, you also get to remove 1, because I have shoot the shit.
Okay.
I think that's it as far as my beneficial moves from my.
Yeah. None of my other stuff is going to affect this.
Opponent / teammate. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like these would still apply since we're on friendly terms. We're battling for necessary reasons, not because we have any sort of particular avarice.
Right. Exactly. Okay. So I basically can come in anywhere south of the wall, or anywhere on this side of the wall. Oh, where do I want to come in?
And you know that I have to come in within 3 hexes of the barracks, which is the northern factory building.
I think I am going to come in. So I can do anywhere.
Anywhere.
I think I'll just do like kind of a central. Like we'll go there. So, narratively, like he's, it kind of makes sense for him to come in on the same side as the Lyrans, since I assume that they are coming from like the city in the same direction he was. So
they've come here specifically to protect you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is that your final choice?
Yeah.
Yep. That is my final choice.
Can't like checkmate. I already won this battle now.
Can I make a token request?
Yeah.
Can I have a Mad Cat Mark II for my token? It does seem like it'd be more appropriate than a Nodachi.
Just fucking
I
garbage, huh? You just want a piece of absolute trash for me to put on this battlefield. At least get a Mad Cat Mark III.
There are so many, didn't it? They made it to Mark 4.
It's like, I was gonna say, yeah.
And they're working on Mad Cat 5. And it should be noted that the Mad Cat 4 is just a Mad Cat, but with ferrolaminate armor and spicy.
Mm-hmm.
It's specific. They made it specifically to sell a Clam Wolf.
Is there not a token for or a model for that?
For a Mad Cat Mark II? No, it's only classic Battletech models.
I thought
there's a Mad Cat model, but not a Mad Cat Mark II.
MWO models, I thought it was.
I haven't seen it.
That's cool.
Listen, if he wanted it, he should have found it and sent it to me before this battle. That's what I'm saying, man. I fucking got George Ledoux to voice act and wrote up 8 minutes of pre-roll. Okay, I'm not asking for much here.
The name is supposed to be legible from the back.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, it's legible from any direction that you can see it from, but it is correctly facing from the back. depending on your definition of legibility, I suppose. So the scene that we see, and again, this is a reenactment.
Mm-hmm.
So outside of an apartment building, there are a bunch of like skinheads with lightning bolt tattoos on their shoulders that are kicking the crap out of like an old man who was just trying to get some coffee from a street cart, and then they push the cart over on him, and now they're stomping on him. A dude comes out of his apartment building nearby. He is wearing a traditional samurai outfit, and he puts his hand on one of his two swords. Next to him, a dude just wearing a kilt and a bandolier filled with grenades with a claymore on his back steps next to him. And the samurai says, "For many years I have toiled in the service of the coordinator, but this I cannot allow to happen on my front doorstep. Will you charge with me, brother Highlander?" And the Highlander takes a sip of what's very clearly Irish coffee, and he just says something in Scottish, and the samurai nods and he says, "And I would beside you." And as the two of them are getting ready to draw blades and charge in, from around the corner, a completely naked man riding a horse who has hussar wings on his back and a lance, like an actual lance, goes charging around the corner, and in pretty bad Polish is just like, "Get away from that man, you brigands! By the honor! You think you can mess with the cavalry officer of the Free Worlds League?" Nearby,
I love that this is a reenactment.
Yeah.
This actually happened.
Are you ready to embrace you are not actually Seth Sona here?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I
am. Nearby, the Cerberus of Lieutenant Valk Musil is watching all of this happen, and as a military officer, she is definitely not interested in allowing this situation, which is clearly about to break out into lethal violence, happen. At the same time, she's got one eye on the situation and the other one, she's pleading, "Star Captain Kabrinsky, I say again, please fix your communication troubles. I am Lieutenant Valk Musil, and I am here to escort you back to the spaceport so that we can secure you into orbit. You will remain safe. Sir, please respond."
Let's see. I think that there is some static of someone like obviously switching on and off their communicator.
Okay, Michael Stackpole writing for both Battletech and Star Wars.
Yes, yeah. That says
next is a leather glove on the microphone.
This is Star Captain Ski. I am here to Carl Del Villar.
In the unfortunate moment of August the 15th, it should be noted that on Solaris, and mostly only Solaris, that many mech warriors, even those of a regular military command of the 32nd, are known to flip their anti-missile system over to a machine gun, since missiles are quite rare on Solaris, surprisingly, and on a battlefield like what we're about to see here, almost non-existent. It is unfortunate then that in twisting to answer your communication, Lieutenant Valk Musil bumped the ignition system for her anti-missile system, which immediately went into machine gun mode and sprayed down the man riding the horse, and of course the horse itself, kicking off an immediate wave of violence from the local civilians and the Federated Sons officers, which resulted in her mech being peppered. And with that, let's begin the first round of combat.
All right. So that's an 8 for initiative for me.
It's a 14.
All right. Well, that will. I don't think I can beat that, even with the 12. So while that does trigger my tactical genius, not genius enough.
As not Carl Delviller gets on comms.
He is reenacting
I know.
the real Carl Delviller's speech.
I am Star Colonel Carl Delvillar of Clan Ghost Bear, piloting the prototype Karu. I hereby invoke the ritual of Zelbrigant and challenge the pilot of the Warhawk, piloted by Star Captain Seth Kabrinsky, to a duel of warriors. In this solemn matter, let no one interfere.
I accept your challenge, Star Colonel.
I was hoping Spoon was about to just be like, "Hey, oh, Star Colonel, I freaking accept your challenge, huh? Oh, let none interfere in this solemn affair."
Who am I, Benny Jewel?
You're a resident of Solaris City, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just out here trying to get a freaking hot dog.
Are these walls accurately 5 and 6 high?
Yes, but the floor around them is 4 high.
Yeah, so
I see.
we're on.
So they're
a
only
big
1 and
cliff.
2 high.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right. In order to be able to elevate for the coast.
So let's see here. So, at what point do the NPC forces move and go?
When I feel like it, but at the end of the turn.
Okay.
There's very little chance they'll interfere with the battle unless you intentionally force yourself.
Yeah, sure. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 6. So that's a run. 4, 2. I think that's a run for 1. Sorry. But I believe unless, well, I mean, you can obviously move, but if
Right.
you stay standing, I think we're line of sight blocked.
Yeah, I don't think we can get line of sight. 1, 2, 3. Double check here. 4, 5, 6.
God damn, those ATM 12s are fucking scary.
It looks like we have line of sight now.
Yep, I would agree.
I guess I got to count distance now.
The other thing, okay, so I just want to mention this before we kick off, just to dissolve some tensions. What the players didn't hear, because I couldn't figure out a way to do it through both my microphone and my desktop at the same time, was while I was talking about the reenactment, Dixie was also playing.
So I counted 31.
I counted 30. Either way, we're out of range.
Yeah.
You don't have extended range LRMs?
I have the ER ATMs, but they shoot 27 hexes.
Should have picked a mech with 2 Arrow 4 launchers for the final battle.
Yeah. Just be like, I
Take half
place
the city
myself,
with you.
I place myself here, and I have oblique attacker. So
I call it satellite intelligence.
I believe that's an initiative, unless there's going to be.
So, Lieutenant Musil begins falling back immediately with her Cerberus, screaming, "Hold fire! Everyone hold fire!" In response, the civilians don't hold fire. The Highlander and the Samurai go to immediately engage the punks. in close melee with swords. They're desperately outnumbered, but they have swords, and those guys have fists and coffee. In response, the St. Florian fire mech here begins letting off its flamethrowers. And he's just like, we should go in, we should go now, let's get him. That's what's happening over the local comm channels. Okay, roll initiative.
That's a 12 for me.
I also got a 12.
Okay.
So do both reroll? Yeah,
we re-roll, and then whoever loses rolls their
tactical genius.
I got a 9.
Okay, so you re-roll your tactical genius.
Who knew the initiative phase would be so long in this fight?
Yeah, right.
I got a 10.
Okay, which so it ties my
you roll
10.
again, but you still have your tactical genius if you need it.
Okay, so I got a 9.
I got a 12.
Okay, so I triggered my tactical genius. All right, and I have lost initiative. After what?
The initiative phase is longer than our whole last turn.
We needed the Pathfinder grappling rules to get there, but
yeah. All right,
got a nice flow chart.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is a run 2.
Well, let's I guess we'll see how badly this goes. I'm going to try to initiate the supercharger.
All right.
He's doing the anime thing.
Okay, it's fine.
I saw the 1, and then the 5 fell behind the map for me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7.
Somewhere out there, Glimo took this hit for you.
Yeah, we can't see each other.
Yep. Next round, though. Next round.
All right, that's my move of 10.
As the St. Florian continues enthusiastically encouraging the Lyran side to pop off, we have a helicopter cam that gives us a really nice shot along the side of the river of the Centipede scout car. So someone has pulled the weapon system out of the Centipede and crammed an SRM launcher in there, kind of haphazardly, but it works. The Centipede's driver is like sweating heavily as he keeps hearing in his ears, "Don't hold fire, don't move." And on the other ear, he's hearing, "Go, go, go!" he grips the Centipede's control sticks real tightly. In response to Lieutenant Musel's actions, the Behemoth heavy tank with Cretan markings on it pivots its turret, and a lot of long-range firepower turns toward the lieutenant, and we just hear a voice say over the communications, "Lieutenant Musel, what you have done is a crime. I'm going to have to request and require that you stand down immediately and wait for the police to arrive." We'll see how that works out for her. All right, roll initiative. I'll be here in like 2 minutes when you guys are done.
That's a 4 on initiative for me.
I got a 10.
All right, so I trigger tactical genius. I got a 12.
All right, I shall tactical genius. An 11. Ooh, that was close.
Hey, I win initiative.
It's a good time to win initiative.
Love to see it. Yep. what are the ranges on these things again?
On SRMs?
No, on ATMs.
For which flavors of ice cream I brought.
Yeah. So I'm going to go. We're going to go 1.
I mean, if you want to,
2.
keep the line of sight out until we can get close enough for your SRMs, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm sure you are, Mister. My missiles do 3 points of damage. Let's see here. I'm gonna go here on a jump of 3.
So you guys hold fire, shake hands, and then physically get out of your cockpits and duel then? Do a little arm wrestling. Maybe some rock, paper, scissors.
I mean, if you would like to fight unaugmented, Carl is totally okay with that.
I'm sure he is.
You do
I'm
a little
sure he is.
Clam Wolf, Jade Falcon, Smoke Jaguar. I'm just kidding.
Man.
If you throw Smoke Jaguar, you automatically lose. In fact, why would you throw anything but Wolf?
Yeah, right. Wolf always wins. All right. Now, first round of shooting.
All right. I'm going to fire both PPCs and both ATMs. What ammo do I want to use? I count we're 14 away.
Yep, 14.
Hmm.
So you're either long range or medium range for your ERs.
I'll fire the ERs.
All right.
So I'll start with PPCs. 1, 3, 4, 6. Okay. Okay, that's a great start. Is it worth? I'm gonna spend. Oh, that is in your torso.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm gonna spend my point of lucky on this gunner. No. No. I've moved on. All right, that's 15 damage left arm.
Got it.
Let's see, and that's going to be, we're at medium range, and it has Artemis. So that's all 12.
Spread. Yeah, I kind of figured.
So the first 5 damage is right leg.
Got it.
Next 5 damage is right torso.
Got it.
And 2 damage left leg.
Got it.
Let's see, that's going to be...
What is this? Is Sandblaster? It's what, +2 at medium range?
It's +2 at medium range, and the Artemis
Okay.
gives it +2 as well. So it's a 10.
Okay. Which is, I think, probably
10 missiles.
Yeah.
So 5 damage left torso.
Got it.
And 5 damage right leg.
Got it. I will return fire with 3 ERPBCs. 2, 3, 4, 14. I'm at medium range. So I'm looking for 4s. That will hit in the right arm for 15.
Okay.
Ooh. I am going to edge this one because double ones will always miss. So do I just re-roll the attack dice, or do I re-roll the whole roll AP?
For
Edge.
you just re-roll the attack dice.
All right.
So I was reading about how kids today don't know the difference between mercury and gold when painting their nails. I was horrified by that.
So that will hit in the right arm for 15.
Okay, focus fire.
Yeah, I guess. Then my final PPC goes center torso.
All right.
Would you say that anyone took 20 or more points of damage?
I made my
Yes.
piloting check.
Yeah.
You also need to
I
make
agree.
your heating system breaks down check.
That's true. My heating system does not break.
What is the what is the roll for that, by the way?
If I roll a 10 or higher,
Okay.
then I take
So you
5
were
heat.
right. Yeah, you were right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Two things happen.
Reasons I'm holding on to my edge.
Yeah, for sure.
Two things happen simultaneously. The Centipede scout car loses his nerve and brakes and immediately zooms forward towards the battlefield. As this is happening, Lieutenant Valk Musil turns and pivots to follow the Arctos, while she's, trying to keep her troops in line, trying to keep the Federated Sons troops from rioting, trying to keep the rioters from rioting. She's doing three things at once. She accidentally sweeps her guns over the Behemoth Heavy Tank. In the process, the Behemoth Heavy Tank reads that it has an active lock on itself and opens fire against the Cerberus, and then the entire Federated Sons line opens fire on the Cerberus in response to their leader firing on the Cerberus. We got ourselves a war on our hands.
Mm-hmm.
Please go ahead and roll initiative.
That's a 9 for initiative for me.
11.
All right, tactical genius. I will not get an 11 or better.
Okay.
All right, let's see here. I will jump back down. Behind. I'll throw one. Sometimes when you're using the rules of Zelbriggen, moving first is actually advantageous.
When you try to draw a line of sight, is it from
Center to center.
center to center? So this hex could not see this hex.
Correct. And I feel like at this point in the reenactment, there's a line from the Seth reenactor who's says something pithy about how the knowledge of clan culture is another tool in your toolbox against them.
But he is a clanner. Why would he say that?
Yeah, because knowledge is power.
Wow, Seth is a dick.
Yeah, sometimes.
I remember when Seth was just a young man fighting a certain Clan Wolf Freeborn. Through a river.
The supercharger does not explode.
That's my favorite thing to hear. Otherwise, it would be over for you.
Yeah.
It would not be great. It would not be great.
This heck, we can at least see each other.
Correct. Yeah, and we'll be at medium range for our missiles.
Let's see, my evasion for that is 3.
Okay. Let's see. Swap out 2 heat for the jump. Let's see.
Trying to maintain those weapon locks.
Yeah, I will. I'm an Alpha Strike. So three PPCs and 2 SRM6s. I need 2, 5. So I need 3s for the PPCs and 7s for the SRM6s.
Okay.
Starting with the PPCs. Wow.
I'll take that.
Wow. Yep. That'll miss. That one will hit though, and that's going to be right leg.
Okay.
Second one will be left arm.
All right.
And then first SRM6 will hit with an 8. That is 4 missiles. So first one's going to go right torso for 2.
Okay.
Next one goes right arm for 2.
Okay.
Next one goes right leg for 2. And then I got one more, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is right arm for 2.
Criticals?
Yep. 2 of them.
All right. Welcome to my right arm.
Yep. Let's get that PPC. 2 dice or just 1?
You have 2 crits, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just roll both dice.
Yeah. 3 and a 1.
Shoulder and PPC.
Excellent. All right. And then second SRM pack. Also going to hit. Oh, terrible roll on the cluster, though. 2 missiles. First one goes left arm.
Okay.
Second one also goes left arm.
Okay.
That's it for me. Seven.
All right. I am not going to Alpha Strike. I'm going to fire PPCs and ATMs.
Yeah, you build a lot of heat if you Alpha Strike.
Yeah, I do. Speaking of, I'm at 2 heat. I'm going to fire HE for the ATMs. So, starting with PPCs. That's a hit. So that's going to be 15 damage left torso.
Got it. 10 armor left there.
That's going to be 15 damage left arm.
Got it. 2 armor left there.
All right, ATM 1. That's going to be a hit with all missiles. So
that's what?
36 damage
36
and 5
damage.
damage clusters.
Fuck me, dude.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And that there. So glad we have these scatter dice down here. Okay, so this pile are all 5 damage increments. The brown dice are off to the side to be the 1 damage.
Okay. Any headshots are through? Nope. Okay.
Nope. Okay, so 5 damage right arm.
Got it.
5 damage right arm.
Got it.
5 damage left torso.
Got it.
5 damage left arm.
That's internal.
Okay, I will do a critical roll. That's 2 criticals.
Okay.
So let me
Yeah,
grab my ghost bear dice.
You will need both of them.
All right.
Because I have 1 double heat sink crit in the lower half.
This is on your left arm, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
First one, 3-6 is the double heat sink.
Fantastic.
Second one is reroll.
2,
3 is the lower arm actuator.
Which gives me a +1, I think, to fire that PPC. I don't see it on the chart here. I'll have to look it up in the books. Go ahead and continue, and I will. Actually, because it's the first crit that I'm taking.
Oh,
no,
that's yeah.
It'd be the second crit I'm taking, wouldn't it be?
Yes, the first one would have been the double heat sink.
Yeah. All right, fuck it.
Didn't we change those rules so you could do it on any of them now?
Well, yeah, but it would be the first one. That's true.
I thought it was unlimited use as long as you kept using it.
Yeah, the first one has, like, to use Battle Joe 4.
You have to pay glory if you want to do it now. But
yeah.
I mean, I don't mind if you want to roll it, just to see if you can do it.
Yeah, all right. I'll roll to not take the.
I mean, this is fun and cinematic.
Oh,
so that's
6, 7. So that is.
You take a point of stress.
Yeah, I remove the crit, but I take a point of stress.
Okay.
Which
there will be no ramifications for this.
I mean, unless I get a stress breakdown in this battle.
It could happen. It's happened before.
All right.
All right, we ready?
Yep.
5 damage right torso.
Got it.
5 damage right arm.
Got it.
And 5 damage center torso.
Got it.
And 1 damage right leg.
Got it.
Second ATM.
Yep.
That will hit. Ooh, that's a really bad roll.
He says with an 8, or no, with a because it's 2 and then so with a
It's 2 and then 3 at this range.
it's a really bad roll, he says.
So it's a 9.
With a 9.
Yeah, but he's looking for 12 all down the board, so you know.
So that's 10 missiles.
Which is
So that's 30
damage.
We take this guy out. So all of these rolls are 5s.
Yeah. Oh, what a terrible roll. Only 6 less damage than the last one.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at it like, wow, that's a 4.
Yeah. You're looking at the gross product. I'm looking at the net product.
Yeah. No headshots, no through armors.
All right.
5 damage left leg.
Got it.
5 damage.
Am I behind? Yeah, I'm behind the hill.
Okay.
Sorry.
5. It's okay. So that also won't do anything. 5 damage center torso.
Got it.
5 damage right torso.
Got it.
5 damage left torso.
Got it. And that is stripped now.
And 5 more damage left torso.
All right. That is internal.
Sheesh.
No critical.
Okay.
That had the potential to be game changing.
Yeah, it could have been real bad. It could have been real bad.
If only you had a plot point so that you could force him to take a critical.
Well, time to calculate some heat then, I guess.
Yeah. I'm at 7 heat.
Even with that heat sink hit?
Yep. Well, because the critical doesn't take effect until next round, right? Or is it this?
Correct.
Is it this heat phase?
I mean, the heat phase is a new phase. It's after the melee phase and everything.
Yes, takes place in the next phase. Like for instance, if
Okay.
you
So
lost a weapon, you would still fire it in the same phase. But if you lost your hand, you wouldn't be able to punch with that in the melee
Gotcha, okay.
phase.
So I'm at 9 heat then.
All right.
And then piloting check. I'm solid.
Oh shit! No, come back here. But there. Fine on piloting. I'm going to spend my edge on the
So-
cooling system.
Yep. With an 11.
Okay, well, the
Nine.
cooling
Goes to a
system is
9.
busted.
Yep. Oh.
Wait, I thought it needed to be a 10
it was
plus.
10 plus, right?
Oh, you're right. No. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, barely. Just barely.
I was like, what are you talking about, man? That's less than 10.
Yeah.
All
Where
right.
I come
There's like-
from, at least.
There's like some really grainy cockpit footage of like Carl like slapping a button and like pulling a lever and like some steam shoots out. Like
I like the idea that there's like these extra vents along the top between the missile pods and steam just jets out of them while he's
Yes.
firing.
yeah, hell yeah. All right.
Okay. I feel like we're edging towards like a Chippendales thing, but
That is a 7 on initiative for me.
I have a decision to make before I roll initiative.
Okay. Some
Oh, and you know what?
Reveal.
I also forgot that. Fuck. Keep forgetting things. It's just like you rolled battle drill or you rolled your glory. I forgot that I could roll glory. I'm not
Oh.
used to having it.
Yeah.
And the PPC was the first one that got hit.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I roll that?
No, go ahead.
Okay. We'll spend a glory. The PPC was first. The PPC is okay.
Scot free too. No stress needed.
And I suppose since I have enough glory, I'd try to do a second one on the shoulder.
On the shoulder. Yeah. Makes sense. Because I think shoulder's really bad.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. I take a point of stress and it's still there.
Yeah.
Um, see, the decision right now is, do I use combat intuition?
Oh, fuck.
Because you have a bit of open spot.
I mean, my left arm and my basically my left arm, my left side is open. My right side's pretty fucked up. Like if you got both PPC or even a PPC hit on the right side, that opens it up. If you get a PPC hit on the left side, like you're blowing something off. So that could be huge.
I'm going to elect to take a point of pilot damage and preempt your turn.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You are really fucking all-inning this. Is your supercharger active right now? I'm just asking in case you decide to kick.
No.
Okay.
Carl, up to this point, has never engaged in melee.
Yeah, but these are desperate times.
Yeah, but he's not a rule-bending wolf like I am.
Yeah. He doesn't just get the auto win button. I mean, that's why you're the Solaris champion and he isn't.
Sure. Yes, exactly. We'll go with that.
I'm going to Alpha Strike.
Oof, we're really going all in, huh?
And I am going to be firing HE.
Yep.
I'm shocked.
So let's start with the PPC. So how bad is the penalty for the shoulder?
Let's see. Combat, critical damage.
Shoulder +2 to pushing attack. Oh, that's physical attacks. All right, let's see. Weapon attacks. Shoulder hit +4 for weapons in the arm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So not great. Not great.
No, but you also haven't moved. So
True.
it hits.
All right. In the 5.
So it's 15 damage right leg. And I have climbed your cover, so
Yep. Hey man, I'll take leg hits all day right now.
yeah. 15 damage center torso.
Got it.
And 7 damage right leg.
Got it. Now just swap over to the other one if you could, please.
Man. All right. Well, at least I'm at close range. Lucky is only for gunnery and piloting, right? Like I can't do the cluster roll with that.
Correct.
Yep.
It's attack checks
Yes.
and pilot skill rolls.
All right. Let's see, 8 times 3 is 24. So
ATMs are so wild, dude.
all right, here we go. Well, going from left to right, we've got 5 damage right arm.
Got it.
That's 5 damage cockpit.
Got it.
Danger pilot injury.
Yeah.
Right arm for 5 more.
Okay. I remain conscious.
Do you got the right arm?
Yep.
Okay. Center torso, through armor critical, rolling for critical. 2 criticals.
Ooh, 2 crits. All right. Come on, jump jets. 3, 5.
3, 5 is gyro.
Gyro hit. 1,
1 is fusion engine. And 4 damage left torso.
That is also internal.
One critical.
Okay. Three sixes roll again.
1 4. Your PPC.
PPC. I am going to spend. Oh, yeah, I'm going to spend my last point of glory to roll for that.
Nope.
6. Nope. And I retain the stress. Cool.
This motherfucker out here mocked me when I said he might be hitting 6 stress this battle. Now look at him. Sweating, bro? You sweating?
You were like, there's no reason to track stress. I'm like, but I could have a stress explosion.
Well, that's a full cluster.
All right.
Sweating.
So 10, 20, 30, 35.
It's amazing watching how fast these assault mechs die.
Yeah.
Back in my day, assault mechs lasted a round or 2.
I mean, this is round 3.
Right arm for 5.
Got it. 2 armor left there.
Left leg for 5.
Got it.
Center torso for 5.
Got it.
Left leg for 5.
Got it.
That right leg, boy.
Center torso for 5.
I appreciate you hitting the most armored parts on my mech right now. It's very, very kind of you.
Center torso for 5.
All right, you can swap to the right torso now.
5 damage right leg.
Got it. 3 left there.
And 5 more damage right leg.
That is internal by 2.
Sheesh.
No critical.
All right.
And 1 damage left arm.
That is internal.
I don't think that's enough for a crit.
No,
You need
gotta
an
be 8s.
Well,
Eights and
I
higher.
took out a PPC that you can't use this round.
Correct.
I mean, he needs
And
2,
an engine hit and a gyro hit.
yeah, and
2
a gyro
pilots
and
at a +4. It's pretty bad.
Yeah. All right.
He's almost rolling like a normal person now.
So I'll need 7s to maintain my standing. That'll do it. And I will spend a point of edge.
Your second edge.
Fuck me. I fall down.
Point of technicality. You don't fall down until the end of your phase? No, wait. No, this is correct. It resolves at the end. Yeah, you go.
Actually, so in that case, well, no, because because I can just stand up again and try and hit a 7, right?
Oh my god!
Well,
this is the problem with this particular SPA. Is it fucks with the flow of combat?
We'll just.
I mean, the weird description says that my turn.
I think you do go
before
down
yours.
when he shoots here.
I think so too.
Yeah, but what I'm saying though is
You can stand up. Yes,
I
I
fall
know.
down, and so spending that point of edge is not well. But anyway, all right, we'll just roll it.
fall
I mean,
down.
spending the edge to avoid the falling damage is still a boon.
Then you stand up again.
Yeah,
He's
So
never
we
going to
do-
keep you down.
So falling damage, huh?
yep. 95 tons is
19.
19 split up into groups of 5. You want to go ahead and roll those?
Page 68. We also have to determine.
Which way
direction?
that I fell. Yeah,
Let me do this. I need to roll something this battle. I was present. I was here. Okay, you turn 1 right.
AP is playing the ground.
And fall on my right hand side.
Correct. All of the damage will come right.
Okay. Man, too bad I didn't fall on my back. It's the most.
That's where all your armor is.
It's where all my armor is right now. All right. So you want to go ahead and roll locations? AP.
I mean, do you want to do it, Kane?
Sure.
Okay.
Right hand side. Right arm for 5.
That is internal.
Two criticals.
All right.
Three six. Double heat
That's
sink.
a double heat sink.
1-1 is the shoulder.
Shoulder. Okay.
5 damage right leg.
That's internal.
One critical.
Okay.
Wow, getting up is becoming very difficult for you.
Maybe.
Well, ablative heat sinks, right? 6-3. Oh, wait,
well,
I only needed to roll 1 die.
Yeah, I'll just take the 6.
All right, I'm good with that.
One, which is a heat sink. So I'm quickly losing the ability to shoot my guns too.
Left leg for 4.
That I can take. All right.
And you have to make a PSA to avoid the pilot damage.
Yep.
Which you take.
The gyro doesn't affect that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's just a straight up pilot.
Okay, cool.
But now I have to try and stand up.
Which is at a 7.
Yeah.
Would you like to declare your movement?
Yeah, I'm gonna declare a run. And we'll give it a go. All right, I fall again.
You don't even need me out here doing plot points. All right.
So rolling those locations again.
Yep.
We need a direction though, right?
Your direction
so 4.
is you turn. 4 is completely around. You're now facing your rear towards your target.
Okay.
Left. Let's see. And what side is the hit on?
Well, you turn this way, right? We didn't actually move you before, and now you turn this way. The hit is on his rear armor.
Okay.
Ironic, you won't be able to get into his center torso as easily.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Rear left torso for 5.
Got it. Plenty of armor there.
Left arm for 5.
All right, that's internal.
This is the plot of a part
The important
novel.
stuff's gone out of there. Oh no!
2 criticals.
I still have the PPC there.
2 more chances to grab that PPC.
Yeah.
3-6 is already done.
Reroll, yep.
3-1 is the shoulder.
Shoulder. Okay.
5-2 is a reroll.
Yep.
3-4 is the PPC before your turn.
Yep. So that PPC is out as well.
Let's see, that was the left arm. Rear left torso for 5.
Still good there. Next one will go internal though.
And right leg for 4.
That is also internal.
No critical.
I attempt to stand again. And I make it. Fantastic.
All right.
So I have 2 movement points left. So I will 1, 2.
Just one thing. Did you check for pilot damage on the first ball?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yes, I did, and I'll check it on the next one here. Oh, that's a double 1. That's another pilot damage.
Oh my God. Consciousness check.
Does that change whether you were able to stand up here?
Yes, because you rolled a 7 on the dot.
That's true.
You are conscious.
I am conscious, yeah. So I will attempt to stand up a third time.
But it's even harder now.
You're up.
I stand.
You also... No, never mind. I'm not going to do it. Just go.
What?
No, I was
No,
wrong.
no.
I was like, you fall
Okay.
again, actually. But then I was like, no, wait, he already fell.
All right.
All right.
So, and then I will torso twist and alpha strike.
With what's left.
Yeah, with 1 PPC and 2
I
SRM
mean,
6s.
1 PPC is all you need.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Headshot,
so
right through the head.
Now
Get him.
I'm a 3-4 pilot.
Seal his fate.
And you've got the right arm actuator on that PPC for 4 more.
Is that the right arm? Yep. So,
Yeah.
so
Hey,
really,
Damien.
I'm a 7 pilot, but it's so 7
Plus 1 for my run.
I also technically ran. So 7, 8, 9, 10. So 8 for the PPC and 10 for the SRMs.
Imagine
Okay.
going through all that and you still only have to hit an 8.
And I get it, and it's a thinner torso hit.
Okay. I was real nervous about a cockpit shot. All right. I took that 15.
And then first SRM 6 looking for a 10, doesn't get it. Second SRM 6 looking for a 10, gets it
Nice.
with 3 missiles. First one going right arm. No crit.
Okay.
Second one going center torso.
Okay.
And then the last one goes, let's see, that's left torso for 2.
Okay.
All right. I build, let's see, 15, 8. So 23, 27. I have plenty of heat sinks. I actually lose, I think, so 20.
You cool down?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I cooled down. So that's 23, 28. Yeah, I cooled down. Yeah, I lose all of my heat. Turns out not being able to fire all of your weapons makes you very cool.
Yeah.
Okay. How close are you to a breakthrough anywhere?
My arm.
Not really at all, ever.
No.
All right. I think Seth will open comms to Carl, or the reenactor will open
Yeah.
comms and say, this trial is obviously decided. Will you grant Hegira?
Let's see. And that one is.
You would
pretty
let him leave without any further accosting, but he loses the trial. It also means you can't Isorla him into the Ghost
Correct.
Bears. Or take his mech.
Mm,
It's also more of a Jade Falcon thing, really. They're the only ones who ever Hejira anything.
I think his response is the Ghost Bears look forward to returning you to the fold.
Okay. Roll initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I need to take another point of pilot damage for this.
Yeah, I'm toast, basically. That's a 10 for me.
It's a 12.
I'll trigger tactical. Oh, no, actually, no, I will not. Because I have 2 head hits.
Oh, you had to give up 2 SPAs.
Yeah, correct. And I give up human TRO and tactical genius.
I mean,
However,
you had to give up an SPA as well from when you
I will trigger ghost and I will win initiative.
Look at this son bitch down here. Who does he think he is?
All right. I think Carl is hoping that Seth remains a honorable man.
Yeah.
And a viable warrior to
and also doesn't want to jump with a broken gyro.
Yeah.
Like my mech is a sea of red over here.
He also he's relying on Seth's reputation for maintaining his honor.
Okay.
I heard Brutus was an honorable man.
What is the most? So, okay. So if I have a gyro hit, I'm going to fall if I jump. It's just not going to happen. And I don't think I can move far enough.
Just DFA him.
No. Let's see.
I mean, as long as you fight honorably, he does plan to take you alive.
Yeah. I think
if you don't, he's absolutely going to kill you.
Yeah. Let's see. Nah, you know what? I don't want the penalty, so I will just. I'll stay still.
All right. Let's see, how bad will my life be if I alpha strike to 16? I don't think it's worth it. I'm not going to fire the medium pulse laser.
Okay.
Retreat in our moment of triumph.
Yeah. All right. I'll fire both PPCs and the ATMs and HE.
All right.
Start with the gimpy one. Okay, the gimpy one missed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend my point of lucky.
Yeah, and re-roll your attack. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Again, same thing.
I've had lucky on 2 characters and they've basically never paid off.
Yeah.
Oh no. I'm having connection issue. My button do nothing.
Well, I guess Seth just wins.
Is the okay. All right, so that's 15 damage center torso.
Okay. That is internal.
All right, let me come roll my 1 crit. Uh, 2-3.
3. That is an XL fusion hit.
ATM 1. It hits with all 12.
As it should.
Hashtag ATMs. All right. And I am shooting on your right side.
Correct.
Okay. Let's see. So 5 damage right arm.
That is internal.
No critical. 8's a critical, right?
8 is a critical, yes.
Yeah, okay. That was the right arm. All right. Center torso.
That's internal.
All right, so 5 damage there and no critical. Right torso through armor critical.
Ooh, interesting. Yeah, because I still have armor there.
It's pretty rare. And if he hits that ammo, though.
Actually, so I need to mark my ammo.
No critical.
Because my ammo is basically half gone.
So super rare roll did not happen. No critical. Right leg for 5.
Got it. That's also internal.
No critical.
All right.
Right arm for 5.
That is internal. I have 4 points left there. So if you hit,
so that was 5 damage. So it's gone.
Well, no, I have 4 points left there now.
Oh, okay. No critical. And right leg for 5.
The right leg is gone. And that was so 1 point of that transfers up to the right torso.
And 1 damage left arm.
That is also internal.
One critical.
I think all the important stuff is already, yeah, basically everything's already gone. But
Is it that's the left arm?
Yeah, left arm is.
All right, I'll roll the one.
Done.
Oh, I do need the 2 dice because that.
Yeah, because that one double heat sink in the lower half.
Okay, well, it begins.
Yeah. 1 6.
1 6 is already gone. 2 6 is already gone. 1 3 lower arm actuator. That hits with 10 missiles. I think.
30.
Oh no, it does hit with 12.
Yeah, 12, 11. Yeah.
All right.
Short range, so it's plus 5.
+4 from Sandblaster and +2 from the Artemis.
Oh, plus 6. Yeah.
All right. Right leg for 5.
Okay, right leg goes up into right torso.
Center torso. No. Right torso for 5.
Right torso is internal now.
Two criticals.
All right.
Goodbye, Seth.
He's got.
That's a lot of heat sinks. 1 5.
1
Is
5
the
is the
ammo.
Yep. So his right torso blows out, but the damage does not transfer.
But you take 2 head damage in the process.
All right. And I guess there's no reason to roll a second critical there since there's nothing there anymore.
You actually technically take another damage from ejecting. We never really do it, but you're so close to dying. I feel like we should.
Unconscious. So PS. I mean, it can't kill me.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
All right. 5 damage right leg.
All right. That transfers up to the right torso.
Well, hold on a second.
Right torso's gone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. Right torso's gone. So it goes center torso.
Rolling for criticals.
Oh no.
No critical.
I was gonna say, what if we stack bowl this mech real quick?
5 more damage right arm.
I don't think that's technically possible anymore. Well, no, I guess if you got the remaining. Engines. Yeah, the remaining center torso and the remaining left torso crits, you could do it.
Well, I just blew out your center torso.
Yeah. Okay, so it's destroyed.
Right.
You're unconscious. Don't you take a? Oh no, your mech would automatically eject you. Never mind. Yep. Don't worry about me. And plus, you'd probably spend an edge anyway.
No need to roll for critical since it's gone.
Yeah.
5 damage center torso, which does nothing at this point.
Yeah.
5 damage right leg, which goes to center torso, which does nothing. And 1 damage right arm, which goes to center torso and does nothing.
Yeah.
That was my second ATM.
All right. So, yep, Seth's ejection system activates, and the Arctos Prime is now a heaping pile of slag.
Don't you still shoot him?
Yeah, you do get to shoot back.
Yeah, okay, sure. I'll shoot back.
Hey, man, you might fucking pop him. I don't know. Shoot.
I mean, given,
twice in a row.
Given the amount of damage that you can do with your weapons, it's really only worth firing the PPC to see if you score a cockpit shot.
Agree.
A man with 2 SRM-6s, he could hit you in the head 12 times. Kane, it's you. Give him this opportunity.
Yeah. No, I mean, my last round was a double knockout. I'm all for this PPC shot.
Okay, so let's see. I'm a tech. So because I don't take those 2 until after this round, so I'm a 3.
3 plus 4
plus
for the
4
right arm,
for the shoulder
7.
crit. 7. So I think I need 5s to hit with the PPC.
This would be amazing.
No.
Another center torso shot, though.
Yeah, which doesn't go internal.
Yeah.
All right.
The boy has a right
and
to
I don't think
dream.
it's worth doing the time for the SRMs. So Seth's unconscious body gets ejected by his command chair.
As the missile smoke and gunfire and lasers rage out along what should technically be a Solaris dockside, but is instead a nice country side. Lieutenant Valk Musil gets a soliloquy of like, I failed to protect him. You know, her Cerberus on its knees as like she shot over and over again, and then her mech fake explodes here to represent her real life actual death.
Yeah.
As the Lyran forces, perhaps not as attendant to the needs of the command chain, refuse to protect and defend a possible enemy when they could simply charge forward and fight the Federated Sun scum in front of them, leaving, I suppose, Carl Delviller to drag a former Solaris Grand Champion into the Ghost Bear compound. So here's my question: do you claim him Isorla?
I do. I'm bringing him back to the Bears.
Okay. Are you cutting his bond cords, or are you keeping him in bondage for a little while?
He's I'm not Kyle. He's going to stay in bondage for a little bit. I want to give him time to reacclimate to the bear ways before I assess if he'd be assess him as a warrior for us again. Yeah.
Time to clean some boots.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I have for you guys. We should do some post game chat, I guess. But
I mean, we can run our characters' epilogues, right?
I guess
A la Tekken.
I mean, the only one who gets an epilogue, if we're playing a Tekken style, the only one who gets an epilogue is Cade.
I mean,
yeah, sure.
Right
I guess if you want to tell us what you win as the new Solaris Grand Champion / Soul Clan Commander.
I mean, so technically, Seth is the Grand Champion until the next Grand Tournament.
That's not true.
Yes,
that is not how the Solaris games work. I direct you directly. I direct you to the Sarna article on the Grand Championship. The title can be transferred in any match.
I believe that is incorrect.
Okay. I've certainly been wrong before. What do you got, Kane, while we piss over this?
Well, I suppose there's a couple of notes that I had if I managed to get my own decision on what happened with my life. I guess to start with the immediately relevant stuff, Seth Kabrinsky spends time with his cords, and after not particularly long, I'll say 6 months. After 6 months, he becomes warrior of the Ghost Bears again. And as Star Colonel, he ensures that Seth fights under his command for his first assignment. And for the whole time, he's just super, like, he's glad that he brought somebody back that he found so interesting. Full circle back to the Ghost Bears. After the battle here, he does leave Solaris. He does not stay for anything protracted. He has no interest in that. I feel like with the city fighting and the collateral damage that's inevitable, he's disgusted by it and wants nothing to do with it. He does go to, oh God, I didn't write this down.
He goes
the Highlanders planet.
Northwind?
He does go to Northwind to attend
The funeral
for this. Yeah, he wants the full SLDF funeral that you said was going to happen. He attends in person. It's before that Seth's cords are cut, so he'll bring Seth so that he can attend as well, since he knows they were comrades for so long. Does not wish to deny him the opportunity to say farewell to somebody he may respect. And then he returns to the Ghost Bear Dominion, having been a success at establishing relations with his cultural center in the years that was running, having proven that clan warriors are the best in the Inner Sphere. And yeah, I mean, I feel like at this point his career is going very well, and it continues to do so. And he makes efforts to keep Seth on his assignments with him in some capacity for their future.
You need him as the Alpha Trinary commander for your cluster, of course.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Actually, you just assign him to your command Keshik, right? And then he's the mech you go deployed into battle on.
Amazing.
Yeah, no, that works.
100%.
Yeah.
That's dope.
So yeah, he watches. He does things the Ghost Bear way. He watches with a deliberate eye the conflict, the FEDCOM civil war. Having made public statements about how he respected the honor of Victor. And if asked directly, he will say bad things about the collateral damage, the unnecessary destruction of the conflict, but he makes no efforts to participate. He doesn't rile anything up in clan politics.
You have your own war.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We've got the
we got one coming.
You got the landing at Alshade.
Yeah. And I think I suppose the final scene in the epilogue is Seth's mech stomping in for the Combine with Carl riding it into battle.
I mean, you could be fighting Nova Cats, but they're on team Combine for this war.
The camera doesn't pan around. It's just them stepping off the dropship on a foreign planet with him riding Seth's mech into battle.
And immediately after that fight, you then fight Clan Wolf. And I think you then fight Clan Hell's Horses immediately after that. The Ghost Bears are really busy during the FEDCOM Civil War era. They're fighting everybody. Well, they're Groundskeeper Willie.
How much? I feel like just because Varen might enjoy it, Seth ends up encountering his agent like 2 or 3 more times and nearly kills him 2 or 3 more times. He just won't stay dead, but he can't interfere with Carl too much either.
Yeah,
that rivalry just persists.
No. Varen's in prison for tax evasion.
Yeah.
I know he thinks he's getting out, but he's not. Listen, if there's one thing I know about villains, tax evasion is the one crime you cannot escape from.
Yeah,
the government will pull out the stops. Sheesh, we did it. We got to the end of another show, guys. This is the final regular episode of Solaris Nights. I guess I'm aiming for next Thursday if we can do sit down for the cast on the 25th. I'll ask everybody if they're good with that, and we'll do. It seems like people have a little trouble making it, so maybe we'll do it from like 8 to 10 to give people, or maybe like 9 to 11. Probably we'll just extend time out a little bit, give folks a chance to show up and just talk about how the show went. It was a long ass show, man. It was a long show. People told me I was crazy. You couldn't do one-on-one Battletech of just a single mech after doing all these long RPG shows. Well, they were wrong. As
I think one of our
Oh, Jesus.
They
Go
will
ahead,
also be
Spoon.
challenged to defend their title, producing more matches which can generate almost as much wealth as the championship itself. If the champion loses one of these matches, the title is suspended until a rematch or a new grand tournament is held, whichever comes first. If the champion loses a second time, the title is transferred to the challenger.
But there's also another subsection on title defenses that I sent you. As this was not a grand tournament match. It was instead a match held outside the regular purview.
Correct. Yes. It was a challenge match, which I lost. The title is now suspended.
Well, all right.
Because if the champion loses,
Carl may not be the champion, but then neither are you. Great.
Exactly.
No one's the champion with a fucking show called Solaris Nights, which was about the grand tournament at the end, because Spoon wants to be obstinate. There is no grand champion.
Hey, I think that's very fitting for 3062.
Jesus. Who was the last standing?
Yeah, Carl goes from getting an unlucky cockpit shot and going, no. If I can't have it, you can't have it.
yeah, exactly.
There's no title now.
Oh, you were Solaris Grand Champion for all of 6 hours.
All right, so Carl doesn't get it. Adam Kasecki is in prison. I think that might disqualify him.
Mm-hmm. Well,
does that mean that?
No. It just means that Seth was only grand champion for like a day, and then there isn't a grand champion because we both leave the planet.
Yes, but I want to know who's the #1 contender for next year, and it's William the Hillbilly Schmidt. Actually,
it is.
As the last surviving rank 1.
Yeah.
Oh, Vimy, you fool.
I think this was a very fitting end to both.
No, it was absurd. This ending was absurd, sir.
Well, sure, okay, but the way it turned out was a very fitting end for I think for Seth's character and perhaps the show itself.
Yeah, I know you wanted to go back to being a ghost bear at some point.
Look, man.
I didn't realize you were gonna get fucking shit rolled by these ATMs.
Yeah,
Holy fuck, dude!
36. Yeah, I mean, basically the one ATM 12 at close range is two plus ERPPCs. So he brought 4 ERPPCs. I only brought 3.
Well, I mean, and then I brought ERPPCs. So I guess I brought 6 ERPPCs.
Yeah.
I mean, that, I know.
ATMs are rough at close range.
36,
but
72, 102. That's 109 damage potential alpha.
There's a Clan Coyote cast merchant who's just fucking rolling in a pile of Kerensky work credits right now.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta get going though.
All right, that's it for us, friends at home. Let us know how you feel about the show on Discord, because this is your last chance to chime in ever.
This is it.
Yeah, this is it. We're done.